Ousmane Dembele, ladies and gentlemen. Ousmane Dembele, that's the news that is hot. It is hot at the moment. It is so hot. Ousmane Dembele. It looks like he needs to go. This news is escalating very quickly, and there seems to be some legs towards Chelsea, the link towards Chelsea. Now, we all know how talented he is and how talented he potentially could be down the track as well, because it's not like he's hit his prime, but how much do we really know him? How much do we know about this entire situation? Is there a deeper conversation that needs to happen with this particular player?
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's get straight into this particular news. I feel like an artist today. I'm going to create a picture. I'm going to paint a picture for you guys and then allow you guys to tell me whether you want this particular deal to happen, whether this happens in January, whether this happens in the summer. It looks like it's escalating very, very quick. So it may happen in the January, but possibly this is more of a summer situation because this player's contract is finishing in the next 5 months. He's in the same boat as Rudiger, Azpilicueta, and Christensen, where the contract's coming to an end. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is what has happened over the last 24 hours. And there's some breaking news for this particular situation as well, which we'll get to. Exclusive from Shea Lugasi. That's the individual over there. As you can see, he is the chief editor and correspondent of Barca Times, so you know he's not mucking around. He knows his particular information. Chelsea are one of the 3 clubs that have offered Ousmane Dembele's agent a big signing bonus and tempting demands. Oh, Chelsea, throw the money. Thomas Tuchel really wants Ousmane. It goes on to further say, let's see if there's any other extra. Yep. For those asking, the goal is for the summer, but anything can still happen this month. Xavi confirms Ousmane Dembele could leave the club this month. We have been at this for 5 months now. There have been conversation with the players and his agent, and we can't wait anymore. Either he renews his contract or we look for a solution for the player. Xavi's actually been using him a lot since Xavi's taken over Barcelona. He likes this player. He's even been quoted to say that Ousmane Dembele could be one of the best in his particular position. So he's quite annoyed the fact that, Dembele is not doing this contract extension. And now, as I said, it's escalating very quick. This is from The Guardian, not that long ago, to be honest. Ousmane Dembele must sign new Barcelona contract or leave, says Xavi. This is breaking. Literally, when I was doing this video, this dropped. Marvo, one of my really, really good supporters and subscribers, viewer in the particular channel, has sent this particular link to me. This is the latest, literally about 10 minutes ago from the time of doing this video. By the time you guys watch this, probably about an hour into this particular news. Matthew Alemany, Barcelona CEO. We understand that Dembele's decision is not to continue, and our decision has been communicated to him. We want committed players, and we have told him that he must leave the club as soon as possible. And then it goes on to say further, Alemany, Dembele has had several offers from the club. If he wanted to stay, it would be settled. He must go. Okay, so we can see there's something brewing there. This particular player is on his last, few months of the contract. Barcelona wants him to sign because they like the player, but this player, for one reason or another, doesn't want to stick around and wants to look for other opportunities. Now, hold that thought for a moment. It's time now. Let's now paint this particular picture. Okay. Why is Chelsea linked with this particular player? Chelsea is linked with this particular player because Thomas Tuchel knows him from Dortmund days. So let's start this story. From the Dortmund days, and then let's progress to recent times to see exactly what's going on. Thomas Tuchel was in Dortmund from 29 June 2015 to 30th May 2017. That was his Dortmund era. Ousmane Dembele left straight after Thomas Tuchel left as well. Thomas Tuchel left. I believe, for PSG, and then Ousmane Dembele left for Barcelona. His contract was from August 25th, 2017, and obviously it ends in the next 5 months, 30th June 2022. He's 24 years old, 178 centimeters, 1.78 meters. You know, not tallish, but relatively tall. 1.78. I think 1.8. That's close to 6 foot. Both footed. That's one of the massive attributes that this player has. He can shoot with his right, left. This guy can do madness on both sides. And as you can see, he can play on the right side. He can play on the left side. It looks like he plays a lot more on the right side. But he's quite versed on both the flanks. Now, let's start having a look at Ousmane Dembele's production. Because at the end of the day, we need to know, are you going to be producing for us? That's the most important factor. This season, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'll get to the whole injury front of things. Injuries obviously has hit him, and he hasn't played enough games. But since Xavi has taken over, he's started to play. He's only got the 2 assists, 1 goal in Copa del Rey. As you can see, injuries have absolutely annihilated the season so far. But in recent times, specifically when Xavi has taken over, he started to play. And he's so far got two assists this season. Okay, let's have a look at what he did last season. 30 La Liga matches, 6 goals, 3 assists. So we need a lot more. We need a lot more from the winger. I mean, if you're going to play winger role for us, you're going to need to provide a lot more. 3 Champions League goals, 2 assists, 2 Copa del Rey, all round 44 matches, 11 goals, 5 assists, 2,699 matches. And once again, there was a lot of injuries last season, but he played quite a bit. In fact, that was last season. The season before that, 1920, La Liga, 5 matches, 1 goal. Injury absolutely killed him. Champions League 4 matches. This was full of injuries. This was a write-off. This season was a write-off. 1920, write-off. Let's go back a bit more further. 18-19, La Liga, 29 matches, 8 goals, 4 assists. Okay, fair enough. I mean, this is your second season, I suppose. 2,500 minutes played, all up 42 matches, 14 goals, 8 assists, 3 Champions League goals, 1 assist, 2 Copa del Rey, 3 assists. I mean, not bad for a youngster. You got to understand this is nearly 4 years ago. So he would have been 18 at that. 20 at that age, because he's at that time he's 24 now. As we shown you guys, is 24. So at that time, 4 years ago, he's 20. So not bad. Let's go one more season further back. 17-18 La Liga, first season, 17 matches, 3 goals, 7 assists. So he's just getting his foot in. Okay, not going to be too harsh on that. Let's go one more season back. This is his Dortmund days now. Thomas Tuchel era, 32 matches, 6 goals, 13 assists. Champions League, 10 matches, 2 goals, 6 assists. DFB Pokal, 6 matches, 2 goals, 2 assists. 49 matches, 10 goals, 21 assists. Now that, for a winger at a young age, I can understand why the hype was there for this particular player. This guy was absolutely lighting it up. 21 assists in a season in all competition. That's very, very good. Go further, one more back in Thomas Tuchel, when he first, was under Thomas Tuchel. 26 matches, 12 goals, 5 assists. Not bad once again. Overall, 29 matches, 12 goals, 5 assists. I mean, when you comparatively, 26 matches this is not under Thomas Tuchel. This is Ligue 1. So this is his first season in France proper. And obviously the hype then took him to Germany in Bundesliga. So his early days were great. Now, this is Ligue 1 again. Not going to go into too much. This was when he was very, very young. This is the scary part. This is the first part of the picture that I'm trying to build about this particular player. We know he's both footed. We know he's supremely talented. But this, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot ignore this. 21-22 season, okay, that's from testing positive. Hamstring injuries have killed him. There's a lot of hamstring injuries. 2 days here, 14 days, 21-22. Unknown injury, hamstring again, 5 days, 19 games, 191 days. Look at this, 134 days season 21-22. This is the current season, missing 14 matches this particular season. That's, we've already got Christian Pulisic that does this sort of scenarios. Do we need another one of this? And clearly it seems like there's massive concerns about the hamstring. This one was a knee injury, by the way. So there's hamstring, there's knee. Same hamstring situation happened in 1920 where he missed 191 days, 66 days missed in 1920 as well. Torn muscle bundle, 13 matches. Hamstring 17, 18, 106 days, 20. He's been missing, as you can see, he's been missing a lot of football, since he's arrived at Barcelona. This season, as I said, already missed 134 days. Christian Pulisic, I think somewhere around 100 plus days he's missed as well. These are detrimental. I know he's 24. Has he gotten over those injuries? I don't know. But this is a risk factor. It's an unknown for us. We can't put our hand on our chest and say, yep, 100% this guy is going to be fit from now on. So that's one of the concerns. Is he talented? Sure. Has he been doing the production in recent years? Probably not. In his early years, yes. Throw in the injury concerns as well. Now, this is the other part of the picture that I want to show you. This was a couple of years ago. So obviously this would have, I don't know whether this would have changed or they still remain. He's currently on £210,000 per week in Barcelona. And apparently one of the reasons for him not signing a contract extension is because he's asking for insane amount of money. How much of this is true? I don't know, but it makes me feel, I kind of think it could be true, because why else aren't you signing a contract extension with Barcelona? It's not like Barcelona is a bad club. It's a very prestigious European club. Yeah, they're in the mud at the moment. They're not always going to be in the mud. They'll come back. This, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona boss Xavi has been left speechless by Ousmane Dembele's 700,000 a week wage demands as Frenchman's summer exit looms, with Bayern Munich showing interest. This is where I want to pause for a little bit. We've seen the injury issues. We've now seen the wage demands. He's currently on 210,000. There's no way he's taking a step back. If he's coming to Chelsea on a free, he's going to demand a lot of money. And we need to be very careful about these sort of things. I know you're going to say, Mabias, I don't care. It's not my money. Let's sign him up. No, these sort of things have massive repercussion down the track. We sign him up for a large amount of money. He's already got injury concerns. And secondly, if he doesn't adapt to Premier League football, in the Premier League, you're going to get tackled, my man. You will get slaughtered. And if we end up giving him large amount of money and that wage structure gets damaged, and then you have all these other players starting demanding for more money as well, they don't want to sign a contract extension because they are starting to see Ousmane Dembele earn a lot of cash. I don't mind you spending it on world-class kind of players, but I don't think Ousmane Dembele is in that world-class category. And there's a lot of question marks. It's not like we're taking a player that's banging in 20 goals a season in the league, plus another 5-10 goals in the Champions League. We're not buying that level of a player. We're buying a player that could potentially do that, but we don't know. So that amount of money, we have to be very, very careful. Next, what I want to show you is, I don't know whether you guys know this, and this is going to now rock your world, ladies and gentlemen. I need to just have a conversation. What I'm about to show you, not many people may know this. Some may know this. Not many know this. He's been involved in a racism row not that long ago. Now, I understand. Maybe, people, they learn from it, they get better. But this is something we need to consider as well, the player's attitude. We have to consider these sort of things. Ousmane Dembele, not that long ago, check out the video from Hugh Weezy. Just type in Hugh Weezy, Ousmane Dembele, and Griezmann, you'll see the video. He covers it in two parts. It's an absolute stunning video that completely unpacks the whole situation. Ousmane Dembele, a couple of years ago, maybe it was in 2019 or so, it basically came into light in the Euros, just before Euros or just after Euros, something like that. I think it was just after Euros. And this happened a year before Euros. Basically they saw Griezmann's hairstyle and they all sort of made it that, okay, this happened a year before. This is what happened in that particular racism rap. Racism scandal hits French star Ousmane Dembele and Antoine Griezmann. Less than a week after French national team were knocked out of Euro 2020, two of their players have been swept up in racism scandal. The news is the latest that paints a picture of quarreling football nation. This was written up. When was this written up? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, date 4th of the 7th, 2021. So last year, literally about 7 months ago or something like that, 6-7 months ago. And basically the story goes where I'll just show you guys the video very, very soon. I'm just trying to find a quote. Yeah, here we go. The two players, okay, you need to see this. The two are watching on as a group of men in a hotel. So basically, Ousmane Dembele and Antoine Griezmann were in a hotel. They were playing FIFA, right? They were playing FIFA. And for some reason, there were some technical issues, electrical issues, and they called up the electrical man to their hotel to fix the situation. The electrical man was an Asian person, Asian background, and Ousmane Dembele was making fun of this particular person, was literally making fun of him with Antoine Griezmann, and they were mocking him. And this is what the story goes. The two are watching on as a group of men in hotel who appear to be of Asian origin work on repairing the room's television in an attempt to allow the players to play Pro Evolution Soccer, not FIFA, a popular video game. The player filming makes fun of the men, talking about all these ugly faces. Before mocking their language, Griezmann grins and laughs. The video is apparently not new, and it's unlikely that it is created during the European Championship, given the contrast in Griezmann's hairstyle. Some have speculated the video could date back as many as 2 years ago. So 2020 could have been 19 or 2018. So approximately he was, 19, 20 years old, approximately around that time. And it further goes on to, so this is what happened. Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann, racism rag explain why stop Asian hate is trending over Barcelona due leaked video. This is from the Indian Express. This is the video, ladies and gentlemen. It's in Twitter. If you want to have a look, you can go to Nahidul, dated July 2nd, 2021. As you can see, group of men were out there trying to fix the situation for them, and they were laughing and giggling. I don't want to put the sound on right now, but you can check that video out and you can see that they were totally disrespecting, these particular people who are of the Asian background. And it goes on to say a whole heap of things. And Nahidul says they are laughing at the Asians who are working, then they laugh at their faces and the language used by the workers. Griezmann said something too, but we can't really understand the last words that was said. This obviously was found out last year, as I said, in 2020, during the Euros time. And obviously both Antoine Griezmann and Ousmane Dembele, they came out to apologize. Barcelona Dembele offers sincere apologies over racism storm. And basically, trying to apologize for the whole situation. French midfielder Ousmane Dembele on Monday apologized after a video emerged on social media of him appearing to denigrate Asian hotel employees on a tour of Japan by his club Barcelona. You know what the crazy part is? At that time, Barcelona was sponsored by Rakuten, I think, and they took that particular sponsorship off from these two particular players, apparently, something like that. Dembele offered his sincere apologies after a 42-second clip, which he appeared to have made on Snapchat in 2019. There you go. Was leaked and widely shared on social media. It shows Dembele on Barcelona's preseason tour in July 2019, talking to teammate Antoine Griezmann, who's waiting for local technicians to hook up a game console. All these ugly faces, just so you can, ladies and gentlemen, we all know in the Premier League, they kneel down and they do the the Black Lives Matters. At the end of the day, it's fighting racism. This is something we need to probably think about. How much do we really know this particular player? Sure, he's talented, but do we really know this particular player well enough? So, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, there's the issue about his wages. There's the issue about the injuries. There's the issue about maybe his character. And I just want to throw something else as well. Ousmane Dembele's agent hits out at Barcelona for banished threats in contract extension round. Now, I can understand there's all sorts of issues that's happening at the moment with Dembele and Barcelona, Xavi. They're not being able to get the contract extension. But throw in the agent as well. I know the agent is allowed to fight for the player, but I just don't want all of these issues coming to Chelsea where the agent is also very vocal. He's going to have high wage demands. Don't know his character completely so far. All I know that he had a racism issue. Can we give him a second chance? Perhaps we can, but we don't know how much this player has changed. He's asking for high wages with Barcelona. I mean, I don't feel completely comfortable with this particular character. I really don't. I feel like this could be a bit of a problem situation. And there's a lot of French players after the Euros. We saw the kerfuffle that happened after that. Mbappe, Pogba, Rabiot, a whole heap of different players. We saw Benzema with Giroud. I don't want to sort of put a negative connotation on French players, but they seem to carry a lot of drama. Except for Kante. Obviously, Kante, fantastic. And once again, I don't want to put a negative connotation, but I just have a bad vibe about this particular player. Now, I understand Thomas Tuchel knows this player. At the end of the day, if that's what he wants, fine. We have to, appreciate the fact that this is what Thomas Tuchel wants, but I want to know how you feel. I don't know whether this guy is a perfect fit for Chelsea. I seriously am concerned about all of the factors: injuries, wage demands, lack of production at the moment. Yes, he's got the talent, his attitude, his agent. What's going to happen if something goes a bit south at times? When another December, January period comes around and it gets tough, how's this player going to, how the attitude's going to roll out? There's a lot to think about. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm a bit 50-50. If anything, I don't really want this to happen. But I want to know how you feel about it. You've now seen everything about this particular picture from the get-go. We've painted the picture as to why Thomas Tuchel wants him, what's going on with him. I want to know from you guys how you feel. If you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.